The applause echoed through the grand conference hall in Chicago, but Nathan Carter couldn't hear a single clap. His eyes were fixed on the stage where the chairman proudly wrapped his arm around his own daughter, announcing her as the company's new vice president. The position everyone knew Nathan had earned after sacrificing 3 years of his life as the #1 sales performer in America. Hundreds of employees stood to celebrate, while Nathan quietly picked up the framed photo of his 8-year-old son from his desk. Nobody noticed the tears he fought to hide. Nobody imagined that the man walking away without saying a single angry word would return 3 years later in a way that would leave the entire company speechless. Before we continue, if you believe kindness always matters, hard work should be rewarded, and second chances can change lives, please take a moment to like this video, comment where you're watching from, share this story with someone who needs hope today, and subscribe for more emotional stories that inspire the heart. Nathan Carter had never planned to become a single father. Life had written a painful chapter when his wife passed away after a sudden illness, leaving him alone to raise his young son, Noah, in the quiet suburbs of Columbus, Ohio. Every morning before sunrise, Nathan prepared breakfast, packed lunches, helped Noah get ready for school, and then drove nearly an hour to the headquarters of Horizon Dynamics, one of the fastest-growing technology sales companies in the United States. He worked harder than anyone because he knew failure wasn't an option. Every commission paid for school supplies, medical bills, groceries, and the little dreams Noah still believed could come true. Within 3 years, Nathan became the company's greatest success story. His numbers broke records. His clients trusted him because he never lied to make a sale. Younger employees admired him because he shared his knowledge freely instead of protecting his secrets. Even competitors respected him. The chairman often praised Nathan during company meetings, calling him the future of Horizon Dynamics. Those words became the hope Nathan carried through countless sleepless nights. Everyone inside the company believed only one announcement remained. The retiring vice president would step down, and Nathan would naturally become the next leader. Managers congratulated him weeks before the official ceremony. Employees secretly planned a celebration. Even Noah proudly told his classmates that his father was about to receive the biggest promotion of his life. The morning of the announcement arrived with excitement filling every hallway. Nathan wore the only expensive suit he owned, carefully ironing it before dawn, while Noah smiled from the kitchen table and wished him good luck. Before leaving, Nathan hugged his son tightly and promised they would finally take the vacation they had postponed for years. The conference room sparkled with elegant decorations. Executives filled the front rows while hundreds of employees gathered behind them. The chairman stepped onto the stage with a confident smile and spoke about loyalty, dedication, and rewarding excellence. Nathan listened quietly, believing every word pointed toward him. Then everything changed. The chairman announced that his daughter, Victoria Brooks, would become the new vice president despite having joined the company less than 8 months earlier. Polite applause filled the room before turning into loud cheers encouraged by senior executives. Nathan remained perfectly still. Around him, employees exchanged shocked glances, unable to believe what they had witnessed. Victoria accepted flowers, thanked her father, and promised to continue the company's legacy. Nathan lowered his eyes toward the floor. 3 years of sacrifice disappeared in a single sentence. He didn't argue. He didn't complain. He didn't beg. After the ceremony ended, Nathan quietly returned to his desk, packed his family photo, a small plant Noah had given him for Father's Day, and the notebooks filled with years of client research. He wrote a brief resignation letter containing only 2 sentences. "Thank you for every opportunity. I wish Horizon Dynamics success in the future." Then he walked out forever. Many coworkers wanted to stop him, but they couldn't find the words. That evening, Nathan sat beside Noah in their modest kitchen. Instead of pretending everything was fine, he told his son the truth. Life wasn't always fair, but bitterness could destroy a good heart faster than failure ever could. Noah listened silently before saying something Nathan would never forget. If someone doesn't see your value, maybe God is leading you somewhere better. Those simple words became the beginning of everything. Finding another executive job proved nearly impossible. Many companies assumed Nathan had been fired rather than choosing to resign. Savings disappeared quickly. Nathan delivered groceries at night, drove for rideshare companies on weekends, and accepted consulting projects whenever possible. There were evenings when he skipped dinner, so Noah could enjoy a full meal without worry. Despite every hardship, Nathan refused to lose hope. He continued studying market trends late into the night, while Noah completed homework beside him. They encouraged each other through every disappointment. Slowly, Nathan realized something remarkable. During years of meeting thousands of businesses, he had discovered a problem no company seemed able to solve efficiently. Instead of waiting for another employer, he decided to build the solution himself. Using nearly every remaining dollar, Nathan rented a tiny office above an old bakery in Columbus. The room contained one desk, 2 folding chairs, and a second-hand laptop. Noah helped clean the dusty windows after school each afternoon, proudly placing a handwritten sign on the door, "Carter Growth Solutions." For months nobody called. Bills continued arriving. Friends questioned whether Nathan had made a terrible mistake. But every morning, he unlocked the office with the same determination he once carried into Horizon Dynamics. One client became 2. 2 became 5. 5 became 20. His honesty attracted businesses tired of empty promises. Instead of chasing profits, Nathan focused on solving real problems. Clients recommended him to others because they trusted his character more than his sales presentations. 3 years passed. The tiny office transformed into a beautiful headquarters employing more than 200 people across several states. Employees received flexible schedules, generous parental leave, scholarships for their children, and leadership training regardless of their position. Nathan never forgot what unfair leadership had felt like. Promotions inside Carter Growth Solutions were earned solely through merit. Every employee understood that effort mattered more than family connections or office politics. Meanwhile, Horizon Dynamics faced increasing difficulties. After receiving her promotion through favoritism, Victoria struggled to manage experienced teams. Talented employees resigned one after another. Longtime clients quietly transferred their contracts elsewhere. Company profits declined year after year. The chairman aged quickly under growing pressure. Then came the announcement nobody expected. A nationwide business conference selected Carter Growth Solutions as America's fastest-growing consulting company. Hundreds of executives attended the ceremony, including leaders from Horizon Dynamics. When Nathan entered the ballroom wearing a simple navy suit, conversations stopped. Some former coworkers immediately recognized him. The same man who had once carried a cardboard box out of the building now walked confidently toward the stage as the keynote speaker. Even the chairman stared in disbelief. Nathan spoke about integrity, servant leadership, perseverance, and treating employees like family rather than numbers. He never mentioned Horizon Dynamics by name. He never criticized anyone. Instead, he shared how rejection had become the greatest blessing of his life because it forced him to discover a purpose greater than chasing promotions. The audience rose to their feet with thunderous applause. Many executives wiped away tears. After the conference ended, the chairman quietly approached Nathan. His confident expression had disappeared, replaced by visible regret. He admitted the company had made a terrible mistake years earlier. He confessed that choosing family over merit had damaged not only the business, but also countless loyal employees. Then he offered Nathan something unimaginable: return as chief executive officer with complete authority to rebuild Horizon Dynamics. Nathan listened respectfully. 3 years earlier, that offer would have meant everything. Now it meant very little. He thanked the chairman sincerely before explaining that he had already found the place where he belonged. His employees weren't simply workers. They were families depending on him just as Noah had depended on him during the hardest years of their lives. Nathan shook the chairman's hand, wished him peace, and walked away without bitterness. For the second time in his life, he left that company. But this time he left smiling. Months later, Carter Growth Solutions announced a nationwide scholarship program for children raised by single parents. Hundreds of families received educational support every year. During the opening ceremony, Nathan invited Noah, now an intelligent, confident young teenager, to stand beside him. Looking at the audience, Nathan admitted that the greatest achievement of his life wasn't building a successful company. It was raising a son who had taught him never to let disappointment define his future. The crowd stood once again. Parents hugged their children. Employees cried openly. Many remembered the quiet man who had once carried a cardboard box through an office, while others celebrated his defeat. None of them could have imagined that losing one promotion would become the doorway to changing thousands of lives. If this story has touched your heart, please don't scroll away. Like this video, share it with someone who may be facing rejection today, subscribe to the channel, and let this message remind others that today's disappointment may become tomorrow's greatest blessing. Speech Balloon Special Request. Before this story ends, please leave a comment with the words, "Hard work never loses." Your message may encourage someone who feels like giving up today. Nathan often looked back at the painful afternoon when he walked away carrying only a cardboard box and a photograph of his son. At the time, it felt like the end of everything he had worked for. Yet life has a remarkable way of turning closed doors into unexpected pathways. The promotion he never received became the reason he discovered his true calling. The rejection that broke his heart built the courage to create opportunities for others. And the little boy who once waited at home for his father became the greatest reminder that success is not measured by titles or corner offices, but by the lives we lift, the integrity we keep, and the love we refuse to surrender. In the end, Nathan didn't lose his future that day, he found it. And sometimes, the greatest victories begin with the quietest goodbye.